This is all wrong. We cannot use this packaging.
At 28, Priya had 7,000 rupees in her bank account. No college degree, no business experience, and no investors. But she had an idea. She wanted to build a business. Everyone around her told her the same thing.
You must listen to our advice. This will never work.
Get a proper job. Business is for educated people. You need money to make money. Priya listened, but she didn't give up. She had noticed something in her neighborhood. Many women were incredibly talented. Kavya made amazing homemade snacks. Aisha was excellent at tailoring. Maha created beautiful handmade gifts. But they all had the same problem. They worked alone. They had skills, but they didn't have a system. One evening, Priya brought them together.
We can sell our crafts online. Online? That is not as easy as you think. Who will buy them? I know we can make this work.
You don't need 5 small businesses, she said. You need one team. They were skeptical. But Priya rented a tiny room behind a grocery store. She called it Mitra Works. Their first big opportunity came quickly. A local company ordered 500 gift boxes. Payment 75,000 rupees.
Here is the order confirmation.
Oh my gosh, this is huge!
But everything had to be delivered in 7 days. They accepted. For the first few days, everything went well. Then disaster hit.
This is all wrong. We cannot use this packaging.
The packaging supplier delivered the wrong material. The printing machine broke.
We need to fix this now.
Some boxes were damaged, and one worker couldn't come. By the 5th day, they had completed only 280 boxes. Kavya looked at Priya. We can't finish this. Let's ask for more time. Priya shook her head. We promised 7 days. But we'll lose money. I know. Then why continue? Priya looked at the unfinished boxes.
We are not giving up. Let's finish these boxes.
Because we are building something more important than profit. They worked through the night. At 5 a.m., the final box was ready.
We did it!
At 6 a.m., they delivered all 500. On time. The customer was impressed. But there was a problem. After all their expenses, Mitra Works made only 1,700 rupees. Kavya was frustrated. We worked 7 days for 1,700 rupees? Priya smiled. Maybe. But we earned something else. What? Trust. 2 days later, the customer called again.
Yes, we can definitely fulfill that order. Look, another bulk order just came in. We will ship it out first thing tomorrow morning. Thank you for choosing us.
They wanted another order. Then another customer came. Then another. Priya began to understand. Wealth wasn't created by chasing money every minute. It was created by creating value people were willing to pay for. So she changed the way the team worked. Every morning they wrote down their promises. If they promised Friday, the work was finished Friday. If they promised 100 units, they delivered 100. No excuses, no shortcuts. Slowly, Mitra Works grew. The small room became a workshop. The workshop became a company. And the company became profitable. But Priya's biggest change wasn't financial. It was mental. She stopped asking, how can I make more money? Instead, she asked, what problem can we solve? What skill can we improve? How can we become more valuable? One evening, a successful businessman visited their workshop. He asked Priya, where did you study business? I didn't. Then how did you build this? Priya smiled. I learned from mistakes. He nodded.
True growth takes time. Focus on value, not just numbers. That's how you build something that lasts.
Then he said, most people think getting rich is about understanding the mechanics of money. But wealth usually begins with the thinking that creates value. That sentence stayed with Priya. She finally understood. She didn't need to know everything. She needed to keep learning. She didn't need to build alone. She needed a team. She didn't need to chase quick profits. She needed to build trust. And she didn't want to work only for money. She wanted to build something she was proud of. 1 year later, Mitraworks had 18 employees. One morning, Kavya asked, Priya, you've made enough money. Why are you still working so hard? Priya looked around the workshop. Then she smiled. Because money was never the finish line. Then what is? Fulfillment. She looked at her team. I love creating something valuable. I love solving problems. And I love watching people grow.
Good morning. Keep up the wonderful work.
Priya started with 7,000 rupees. But her greatest asset wasn't the money. It was her way of thinking. Because if you want to build wealth, don't only ask, how can I make money? Ask, how can I create more value? Build skills, build trust, build a team, keep your promises, and find work that gives you fulfillment. Because money is the result, value is the foundation. If this story gave you something to think about, subscribe to Sathya Facts for more stories about money, mindset, and success.